There are very few things that I hate more than the rules for thee, not for me nonsense that we saw play out a few years ago during the lockdowns. It was crazy watching all of these politicians and celebrities virtue signal from their high horses, telling people to social distance and to stay home. Meanwhile, they were traveling the world, throwing large parties. Politicians telling people that you can't work. You must keep your small businesses shut down, as they were secretly going to the hairdresser to get their hair and nails did and all of that nonsense. And boy, oh boy, were the celebrities absolutely annoying. And some of them are still trying to keep with the nonsense. And one of the celebrities that would virtue signal, that would constantly tell people to go get a shot that didn't work, that would constantly tell people to wear a mask that didn't work, one of those celebrities was Lady Gaga. Well, it just so turns out that now some of Lady Gaga's fans and others are now calling for legal action to be taken against Lady Gaga because she revealed that after years of virtue signaling, although she's not a doctor, she tried to encourage her fan base to go get shots and to do this and to do that. After years of all of that, Lady Gaga has revealed that she performed and had concerts while having the beer bug 5 times. Despite the fact that she got jabbed, was probably double, triple, quadruple jabbed, and would wear a mask. Half the time she's wearing a mask anyway. Look at this recent photo. Look how the tabloids pretend like this is a good look. This is ridiculous. Lady Gaga always looks ridiculous. Her takes are ridiculous. And now we know what a hypocrite she is. And it's funny because the people who are still out here wearing masks, driving around with the mask on by themselves, they're just now waking up to the fact that the celebrities they worshipped were never really taking the beer bug that seriously in the first place. So Lady Gaga literally just comes out and says, hey, I had the beer bug 5 times and did 5 concerts for thousands of people, exposing them to myself as I walked through the crowds of people during my show, and everyone's like, yeah, cool. It's absolutely insane to see, and it's proof that we are surrounded by a literal cult. But let's go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
You wouldn't mind sharing something maybe you've never shared before about the creating of this project, the execution of this project, the gifting of this tour, something maybe you've never said out loud before that you'd be willing to share today?
I did 5 shows with COVID.
You ever be like, you better get it, friend?
You know, what? I shared it with everyone on my team, and I said I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable at work, and you don't have to perform, and you don't have to work that day, but I'm gonna do the show because I just didn't want to let all the fans down. And the way that I saw it also is that the fans were all putting themselves in harm's way every day coming to the show. So, you know.
Somebody said that'll be your life.
During all my quick changes, I kept going, I'm sorry.
Isn't it crazy how things change? Isn't it crazy how the rules for thee, not for me, is blatantly obvious here? If someone like me or you admitted, hey, we knowingly exposed thousands of people to the beer bug, we would never recover from that. Yet people are going to sit here and make excuses for Lady Gaga because she's a singer, an entertainer, you know, an idol that they worship. Now, To be fair, though, a lot of people are calling this out. But I think they're kind of calling it out for the wrong reasons. I'm calling this out because of the hypocrisy. I'm not here to say that Lady Gaga should go to jail for performing with the beer bug. However, I am upset that thousands upon thousands of Americans literally lost their livelihoods, lost their businesses, and could not work. Yet Lady Gaga was allowed to work, and she was allowed to perform while sick in front of thousands of people walking through the crowd, exposing these people to her illness. Yet a mom and pop shop couldn't open up and serve their customers so they could stay in business. I think that's absolutely disgusting. That's why I'm calling this out. I'm not calling it out because oh my God, why wasn't she wearing a mask and doing this and doing that? I think it's absolutely hilarious that she admitted that she got the beer bug 5 times, despite virtue signaling constantly about wearing a mask, despite constantly trying to influence her followers to get certain medications and to take certain jabs and this and that. But yet here she is, she got it 5 times and knowingly spread it to her fans because I didn't want to let down my fans. And everyone's sitting there like, yeah, huh. But this is the reality of Hollywood. None of these people who pretended to take the lockdowns, the beer bug seriously, not a single one of them actually took it seriously. They were living their lives just the same as they were telling you all that you all needed to live your lives differently. And the crazy part is that you in your lifetime will probably never be exposed to as many people as Lady Gaga is exposed to in one day when doing these shows, okay? So these people, these celebrities were flying around America, flying around the world, performing in front of thousands of people, exposing themselves to people all day long, while telling you, a single mother at home, maybe a single father, maybe you're married, it doesn't matter, telling you at home, living a normal life that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't go eat here, you can't go outside, you can't do any of this, while they were jet-setting around the world. And I think that's something that should bring us all together. Like, sure, I know some of you are still obsessed with the beer bug and you're still scared in your mask, but can we at least come together for this? I know that we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but can we at least see eye to eye on this? That these people are hypocrites, that they want us to live by certain rules that don't apply to them. Like, at some point, we gotta find common ground as people. And this Lady Gaga situation is a perfect scenario. It's a perfect situation for us to find some common ground, in my opinion. But maybe that's just wishful thinking, because it's obvious that some people are too far gone. But I do believe that we need to hold hypocrites like Lady Gaga accountable. I do believe that when situations like this unfold, we need to shine a bright, glaring spotlight on it, and we need to focus on it. We need to talk about it. We need to spread awareness about it, because we don't want these people getting away with this again. But I'm smart enough to know that they most likely will. However, at the very least, I'm hoping that some of you all who watched this video and some of the people who are just paying attention to the situation overall have woken up to the fact that Hollywood is filled with hypocrites, Washington, D.C. is filled with hypocrites, and we should not be looking to these people to dictate how we live, especially when they are not practicing the things that they so constantly preach. But with that being said, let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.